hello, welcome back to Pattern Dreams. How are you guys? I hope you all doing good and fine. So in today's video, I'm sharing trash to terracotta technique that I'm seeing all over TikTok and Instagram. So this is the cutest and the simplest DIY hack in which you can turn any vases into these beautiful ceramic ones. So as you can see, these are the vases I made. So these are actually glass vases, but I hope you cannot differentiate whether this is glass or ceramic. So I turned those glass vases into these beautiful ceramic ones, and I decorated that with some dried flowers. So this is the final output. So this is how you're gonna make your glass vases into the ceramic ones. I hope you can see this texturing. So like this. So this is a simple technique. So the basic hack here is you need to mix the acrylic paint with baking soda. That is our magic ingredient. So when you're mixing your acrylic paint with baking soda, you're gonna get like a chalk paint kind of consistency, and you can paint any kind of vases and turn them into the beautiful pottery barn like, or the anthropology kind of ceramic vases. And mostly those terracotta vases are like earthy toned ones, or that beige or white colors. So if you choose those colors, this will look genuine and more realistic. So let's jump into the video. So the process is really simple. You'll need some old vases. I found all these vases at my local thrift store. Or if you have anything already at your home, pull that out and give that a new life. And some acrylic paint. For the genuinity of this project, I prefer the natural terracotta colors like beige, antique white, red, etc. But any color should work. Finally, our magic ingredient, baking soda or baking powder, and some painting brushes. So let's start. Choose your favorite acrylic color and mix your paint with baking soda in a bowl. There is no actual specific ratio of paint versus baking soda. You can add little by little and you will notice that paint mixture becomes fluffy, and that is the consistency which we needed. Just like that, it becomes more fluffy and like a chalk paint kind of consistency. So if you need more texturing, you can add more baking soda or baking powder. I prefer this consistency for my first vase. So I'm going to start painting my vase. Now start painting your vase and give it a first coat and let it dry completely. So this drying step is really important because it takes little more drying time than usual. If it is not completely dried, that paint mixture easily lifts off when you are doing your second coat. So it is also a good idea to prepare the mixture just before every coat. So I also try to cover the mouth of your vase so it will look more realistic. Based on the amount of baking soda you added, it might need 2 or 3 coats. If you add more baking soda, it becomes thicker and more textured, and you probably need 1 or 2 coats. If you add less baking soda, it becomes thinner and smoother, and then you will need 2 or 3 coats. So as you can see, after the first coat, this vase looks like this. So it's not completely covered. You can still see the glass. So I'm going for my second coat. And also it is really important to let it dry completely after every coat. As you can see, while I am painting, I tried to go in one direction around the vase just like this rather than top to bottom for every coat. So that will also give your vase a more terracotta or pottery kind of character. So this is how it looks after my second coat. I think it looks pretty good. And I also needed little touch-ups on the mouth and the bottom. So I will finish that. and I'm going to move on to my second vase. So this is my second vase. For this one, I am making my own custom color by mixing this antique white with a little drops of red until I get the terracotta reddish color. And the only trouble I found when making your own custom color is you need to make sure you have the exact same color before each coat. And now you need to mix your color with baking soda and paint just like you did before. So now you can see the paint becomes more fluffy, and you need to find the consistency you like and paint in one direction. After the first coat gets dried, you can decide you need 2 or 3 coats for getting that realistic look. Ta-da! This is how it looks after 3 coats. I really love the color and the finish. Now let's move on to my third and the final vase. For this vase, I prefer more reddish color than the previous one, and I also wanted this vase to be more textured, so I'm going heavy on the baking soda. And now gently paint your vase. So if you add more baking soda, you will find a little tricky while painting because they chip relatively easily. So make sure to let it dry completely before the second and third coats. This is how it turned out after the second coat. I intentionally left clumps of paint and imperfections to give the vase more character. And this is the second vase that we have finished, and this was the first one. Now let's move on and decorate the vases. I have styled the vases with some pampas grass and dried flowers. Of course, you can left it as it is. I think this fox terracotta technique is super affordable, and also this will elevate the beauty of any room in your home. I hope you enjoyed this video. Try this technique for yourself and let me know in the comments. If you like this video, feel free to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, toodles!